All right. Polls show that jobs is the #1 issue on voters' minds. If elected now, what specifically would each of you do to create jobs in the city of Las Vegas?
This is exactly why I'm running for mayor of Las Vegas. For 40 years, I've been creating jobs, tens of thousands of jobs throughout the world and right here in Las Vegas. I think we all will agree that this is #1 priority for our city. The difference is that I've been doing this for 40 years. I'm just not claiming that I will be doing it. It's easy to claim it. As you know, I'm a Harvard MBA, and I've been working for 40 years, including lately in Vegas here for the past 10 years as a venture capitalist, meaning developing startups. And I have a great startup right here in Vegas. So when you talk jobs, and I am very, very flattered in a way that everybody talks about jobs, I want to create jobs, including people who have really never had a private sector job before. It's that this is why I'm running for mayor. I want to see Las Vegas back to work.
But how specifically would you do it? How specifically, as the mayor, would you create jobs?
Specifically, remember, I'm a businessman. There are huge opportunities for Vegas to attract businesses to come here. Private pay, private sector businesses. Domestically, and we talked in previous debates about specific industries, but also worldwide. Vegas has been known for the past 50 years as Sin City. I would like that it will also be known in the next 50 years as Business City. Make it the most business-friendly city in the universe. That's what they do.
A lot of folks have talked about that. One of the things that people look at is Indianapolis, a prime piece of property that hasn't necessarily lived up to every expectation that people want for that land. We'll start with Mr. Chaltiel.
I think I'm very, very impressed by government officials claiming that the government now should change the way it is working. And I think it is a tragedy. Walking through Neonopolis is a tragedy. The city has spent huge dollars to find it abandoned, with chains, with broken glasses. I think we should feel ashamed of it. It's unbelievable, and we keep thinking that, well, if I were elected, and then I will do a much better planning, and you will see the better results. It's not the case. Unfortunately, the only solution to this is to assure the safety and security of people in the area. One time I was upstairs myself, my wife parking, when it was open, not totally closed yet. We were scared. We went to a movie theater there. There was a movie theater, you remember? We were scared to go back to our car. I think private enterprise has got to move in. It's a beautiful area. It's well located. I don't understand. I think we should ask people who are working today or have their husband working there, why it is abandoned like this. What happened? This is unbelievable. I'm shocked, frankly, and I think it is a great location. It should become a hub of entertainment, of great attraction for our city here. So I don't know, maybe the government officials know better than I do, and I'm happy to hear what they think. Thank you.
Yeah, one of the things that several people, both on Facebook and Twitter, when we asked them to submit questions, said was they were complaining about problems just navigating downtown, especially the paid parking. Parking's free everywhere else in the valley. It's not free downtown. And no one can say that the parking meter maids down there are not hardworking government employees. They're probably the hardest working government employees ever. So do you think that we need to relax paid parking downtown or relax enforcement of it?
Well, personally, I think that the signature of Las Vegas as a city, as a world-known city, a brand name, is free parking, among others. I mean, if you compare this to New York or to Paris, people love this, they go and park free. And to have downtown with this crazy meter system in front of the city hall, with people who came to support me when I signed up, they did not have coins to, I think the whole thing is crazy. I think we should stop doing this. I think we should have free parking and work. I agree that we should, be sensitive to the needs of our local businesses, but that's Vegas. Vegas is free parking. I will cancel them all. Thank you.
Probably more competing sports arena proposals right now than there are candidates in this race, I would figure. It's just amazing how these things come, they go, they move, they permutate. It's interesting, but I would wager that most folks on this panel would say downtown is where it's got to be. Now, we've got a two-part question. What would you do in order to make sure that that arena is downtown? And the second part is, what do you do with traffic to get folks in and out?
Let me make 3 points here. First, the current administration has tried for 12 years to have a stadium here, and the problem goes beyond the stadium. It's not only very expensive, you need to attract a major league here. And the cost of this is beyond not only a major league, but a winning team. So that if you have a 80,000 seat stadium, you have more than 4,000 people going and paying $100 a seat. So that's very, very difficult. As it has been said before, it was not done for a good reason, that it is the math don't work. And the wishful thinking, does not hurt to say it, but does not work. Number two, you can't have a major city in our country without a major university. So I think the stadium, the arena at this time, the 40,000 seats arena, within the context of UNLV, is superb. Not only it will be good for sports and for business, it will be good for the university. And we are obligated, as mayor of this city, to support our university. Number three, I want here in your show here, just to raise one idea. Maybe people like it, maybe people do not like it. I have a dream to make Las Vegas the center for soccer in America. Soccer is the fastest growing sport today in Las Vegas, in America probably. I know it's not traditional, it's not football, it's not baseball, it's not basketball, but it is growing extraordinarily. Everybody, all the key players, Pele, all the key players of this world, from Brazil to Europe, to Germany, to England, who love to come to Vegas, to play in Vegas. The cost of doing so is minuscule compared to Major League Football, or minuscule, maybe 10% of it or 15% of it only, and it is not too late. In strategy, when it is too late, it is too late. You can dream and you can have wishful thinking to please the voters, to say, well, I'm with you, yes, I'm for it, but it's not going to happen. It's much more difficult to do. It would have been done if it was feasible. And Vegas has got many things to do also. Every day, not every weekend. It's a city. It's not a city in the Midwest with nothing to do on the weekend except looking at the football game. We have a lot of entertainment here. But I think soccer would be a novel idea. We can attract the best here and make it the center for this sport. Thank you.
Okay, we're going to switch gears real quickly and ask each candidate a specific question specific to them.
This one to Mr. Chaltiel. A lot of the voters know the folks on this panel. They've seen them for a number of years, but you're the political newcomer. You have bought a lot of advertising and been very aggressive in that from the get-go. Is that a way for you to be relevant and to get into the mind's eye for the people of Las Vegas? Is that the only way that you feel that you can do that?
Thank you. As you said, 3 weeks ago, nobody in Vegas had heard of me. I think the first poll was 0.03%. And so I had to get some name ID. And television, whether people like it or not, is a very effective means to do so. And you have been, as you know, very successful, Victor, for Las Vegas. Everybody knows this. I see kids doing this, going to school. Victor for Las Vegas. I was recently in a Cuban-American cultural event. Everybody had heard of me. Victor for Las Vegas. So we have achieved our goal. So now, name ID has been achieved. As you know, our second set of TV advertising is much more specific. Getting Vegas back to work, back to business. We want to see our city shine again. Yes, I have an accent. Yes, I am different. Yes, even my kids tease me about my accent, but my wife loves it, so I'm okay. I am okay with my wife loving it. So I had to do what I had to do. I want to help Las Vegas. I'm not looking for a job, as you may guess. I have plenty of jobs. I want to bring jobs to Vegas, and I'm the only candidate with the experience and the track record to have done it.
Is there an analogy, though, we were talking about it before, kind of a Ross Perot sort of attitude, that you've got the money, you can break through that way, deeper pockets than a lot of the folks who are next to you have. But when it comes to that substance question, a lot of these folks have records to run on. How do you think that you can make that shift to policy rather than just having a slogan?
I have the best record. The issue today, as you started the program today, is jobs. People want to work. They want to feed their family. They want to restore their dignity. That's the issue. The issue is not policy, government making, and all sorts of mishmash and words I don't understand. That's the issue. And for this issue, and all candidates agree, by the way, they all agree that you need to have jobs here. There is no disagreement. I have the experience. That's a huge plus. I think the voters should look at the track record and distinguish between promises, which are easy to do, easy to make, and actual track record. That's the most important thing, I think. This is why I'm running, and I was sincerely to help Las Vegas, as I said in my last ad, shine again. Shine again. As you may know, I have 3 children born and raised in Las Vegas, 13, 12, and 10 years old. They're attending a not-for-profit community day school, which is drug-free. And as I said before, for the past 50 years, Las Vegas has been known as Sin City. God bless them. We have attracted a lot of tourists here. Booming industry, hotel, entertainment, gaming. The next 50 years, we should be known also as business city. If anybody has got an idea, innovation, creative thing throughout the world, they should think of Vegas first. And I'm saying Vegas now I'm talking about Vegas Valley, because the city boundaries are crazy, as you know. I mean, I cannot figure out why they are what they are. But I'm talking Vegas Valley, or 2 million people living in the same valley here. And frankly, the state, because we are 72% of the state. We should be known not only as Sin City, we should be known as business city, business state. I think this is what it's all about. Businesses will come here. I know Tivoli very well. You know, it's an Israeli company which developed it. It was private enterprise, private foreign company moving and investing in Vegas. So I understand this. This is what we need to do. We should attract investments from all over the US and from all over the world. Las Vegas will shine again if we do this.
But this matter of legalized prostitution, where do you stand on that? Do you think it ought to be legalized? And if so, as mayor, would you push for that? Really quickly, Mr. Chaltiel.
You're not going to start with me, Steve.
Absolutely.
You already answered it. Don't try to double up. Don't try to double up.
Ask and answer.
Ask and answered, right.
Absolutely not. I'm against it. When you're talking about jobs, we are thinking of something else, that legalized prostitution. And as you may know, Amsterdam itself is thinking about closing this particular so-called red light district.
Okay, that's a no.